Hello everyone, I hope you all are good and you all are safe. Welcome back to my channel One's Thought. So in this video we will be discussing sociolinguistics. For all those who don't even know what is sociolinguistic, you don't need to worry about it because we will be starting it from the scratch. So first thing first, what is sociolinguistic? Okay, so the best way to do it is to break these two words, socio and linguistic. Now socio is from the word society, linguistic, the study of language, right? Scientific study of language. So sociolinguistic. Now society and language, two things are getting together. So what is sociolinguistic then? Sociolinguistic is a captivating field that investigates the fascinating relationship between society and language. So sociolinguistic is the study which fascinates or investigates the fascinating relationship of language and society. Now, in simple words, you can say that it is the study of the connection between the language and the society, how language and society have an impact on each other. To make it clear to you all, the simplest thing is sociolinguistic basically focuses on the language, that how the language is getting affected by the society, by the communities. Okay, for example, if a person named James live in the northern areas and if John lives in the southern areas, so the languages of both of them will be impacted by the society where they're living in, right? So when if both of them get together or they become friends, so they will have a mixed kind of a language because they will adopt those languages from among each other, right? So this is how the language and the society works. This is how the people have an impact of the society on their language. Okay, so I hope you're getting that. Then through this exploration we gain valuable insights into the diverse ways in which the language functions as a powerful tool for communication and social expression. Now while we were discussing about linguistic, we have made it clear that whenever we are discussing about the language, so language is a tool for communication. So that is why sociolinguistics, it is a powerful tool for communication and the social expression, the expression that you're leaving on the society. Okay, the way you're communicating with a society, with people of the society. Now the next thing is the relationship between language and society. Now all these things have been cleared in the previous slide. Still I will be discussing it again so that you get to know it more better. Language and society are closely connected. I have told you how. Now language helps us to communicate, make friends, and show who we are in different groups. Okay, it shows our culture, how we behave, and who's important in the community. We use language to fit in or stand out. Okay, so we use language to fit in or stand out. Now this thing is very impactful, as if while you are having a different language, right, and you are getting friends with the people who are having a different language, and then you both get together, so it's like you both are having an equal impact towards each other. Okay, or one might be having that impact because the language of one might be more powerful or the language of one is more impactful. You see how the language is affecting the society now, and how the language is getting affected by the society as well. So language also changes as society changes. I've already discussed it. For example, how we talk about gender roles or when culture mix. So language and society shape each other in many ways, showing how we live and how we are changing. So even if the society is changing, the language keeps on changing. This is the example that I gave you about friends and all, about different areas. It is a very good example to portray it as well. As James is coming from another area, John is living in another area. So John is impacted by the narrative, not the narrative I would say, but you can say the native of the people. Like as a native, he has been there and he's affected by the society, he's affected by the people living over there. And when James is coming over there, he might forget some of the specs from his own community and society, and he might get indulged in that society. So this is how the language keeps on changing, how the culture mixes, and it shows how we live and how we are changing every day. Okay, so the last thing to discuss today is the scientific investigation of language. Now, the studying language specifically means looking at how languages work. Okay, now, when you say that you're investigating about a language, so you see how the language is working, how the language is helping you to talk, how the language is helping you to communicate, how the language is helping you to make a community, how the language is affected by the society and the community. So, this is what a scientific investigation of language means. So, experts called linguistics use careful methods to study how words, sentences, and meanings fit together. Now, you might have studied or you might have heard about the words like pragmatics, linguistics, and different sorts of I would say phonology, phonetics, different like steps and different kind of language categories, right? So you might have heard those. So all those categories are involved in the scientific investigation of language. Now, by doing this, they learn more about how people communicate, why languages are more similar, why they are different, or how they're affecting the world, how they are communicative, how they are different from other languages. So this is how the scientific investigation of language works. So that is all for this video. We will be discussing more about sociolinguistic in the other video, hopefully. So I'm leaving you today with this. You need to practice it, you need to learn more about it, and even if you have any question through this video or something like that, you can drop your comment down below. I will be reading and I will be answering it as well. Thank you so much, and I will clear your confusion in the next video as well. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Allah Hafiz.